name is Coach Chimica, and today I will be teaching you beginner's yoga. Let's get started. Alright, so when we begin a beginner's yoga class, we just start by closing our eyes and taking deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. This time I want you to add the shoulders, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears as you inhale. And exhale as you bring those shoulders down, away from the ears. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to roll the shoulders forward. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's reverse it. Rolling those shoulders back. Let's inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And out. Alright. Should loosen you up just a little bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tilt that head over to the left. And then tilt it over to the right. Right. Coming back to center, we're going to lift the chin up towards the ceiling. And then bring the chin towards your chest. Let's come back to center. So next, we're going to place our left hand over to the left side of our mat. Take a deep breath in as you draw that right arm up. And then as you exhale, you're going to lean towards that left side. This is called a seated side bend. Just stretching that whole right side. And then you're going to switch off to the other side. So placing that right hand over to the right side. Left arm comes up. And over. Again, this is a seated side bend. Alright, let's place both hands down by our sides. Draw the arms up as you take a deep breath in. Reaching all the way up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist towards the left. Place that right hand down onto your left thigh. Left hand goes behind you. And you're sitting up nice and tall. Then you're going to twist that head over to the left, overlooking your left shoulder. Coming back to center gently. Drawing the arms up, taking a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're twisting to the right, placing that left hand on that right thigh. Right hand behind you. This is called a seated twist. And your gaze should be overlooking your right shoulder. And you're always breathing throughout every pose. And then you're gently going to work your way back to center. Alright, so now we're going to transition into our tabletop position. Alright, so with tabletop position, you want to make sure that your hips are stacked over your knees and that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Alright, so with that being said, let's inhale, lifting the head up, curling the toes, and then your spine should be going down towards your mat. This is called cow pose. And then as you exhale, you're going to reverse it, uncurling the toes, lifting that belly button up towards your spine, and your chin is coming towards your chest. This is called cat pose. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And let it out. Let's meet here, back into our tabletop position. dig those toes into the mat, we're going to transition into our downward facing dog. So let's lift the knees up, lift the hips up. Begin to meet me at downward facing dog. So with downward facing dog, you want your gaze to be down towards your feet. You want your arms to be as close to your ears as possible. Alright, so now we're going to begin to walk the dog out, lifting up one heel up at a time, and then alternating by lifting up that other heel. Alright, we're just walking the dog right now. Nothing too crazy. Loosening up those hips, stretching those calves, and the back of the legs. Toning up the arms a little. So one more round. Alright, so now we're going to transition into our plank position. Right here, take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, you're going to lower down onto your mat. Lift up into cobra. And then we're going to sit back into child's pose, just like that. So if ever you find yourself in a pickle or that you feel like the routine is too difficult, just always revert back to child's pose. It's like resetting the clock a little for you. All right. Let's transition back into our tabletop position. We're going to dig our toes into the mat. Come back into our downward facing dog. And then begin to walk the hands back inch by inch. All right, until you're in this forward fold position. All right. So once you get here, I want you to just relax. Grab hold of your elbows. And then gently sway from side to side. All right, relax the arms. All right. So now we're going to take a deep breath in as we come up halfway. And then you're going to exhale, going back into that forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, come up halfway, and then exhale. 1 more time. Let's inhale here. And exhale. All right. Just relax for a moment. And then now I want you to work your way up inch by inch. 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 And allow your head to be the last body part to work its way up. All right. So now what's next is we're going to transition into our warrior poses. So starting with that right leg, we're going to step that right leg out. All right? You want to make sure that left leg is nice and comfortable. So big grounding that left foot down into the mat. And then right leg is bent. You want to make sure you're in 2 different lanes. So warrior 1 is often in a 2-lane road. All right? So whenever you're ready, draw the arms up. We're going to hold this here for a few breath counts. So now I want you to bring your hands together. Bring your hands to heart. And then gently we're going to turn that left foot. So making sure your heels are in alignment, connecting the 2. Now we're transitioning into our warrior 2. With warrior 2, your arms are in a T formation, and your gaze is past that right hand. Holding it here for a few breath counts. All right, so now we're going to transition into our extended side angle, placing that right forearm onto that right thigh. Left arm comes up and above your head, extending forward. So this is called an extended side angle. Now we're going to transition back into our warrior two, only for a moment. Then we're going to slide that left hand down, that left leg, curling that right arm, turning our gaze upwards. This is called a reverse warrior. Your gaze should be up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to transition back into our warrior two. And this time I want you to begin to straighten out that right leg without locking that right knee. And then what I want you to do is begin to tilt forward, sliding that right hand down the inside of that right leg, and then allowing that left arm to extend all the way up towards the ceiling. And then just allow your gaze to follow. This is called pyramid pose, sometimes triangle pose as well. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back into your warrior two. Bring your hands to heart. Let's turn that left foot forward, so both legs are forward. All right, placing your hands on your hips, stepping forward, and then now the right foot will be going back while the left foot is in. So now we're transitioning into our warrior one again, but this time on your left side. All right, so we're going to draw the arms up. For a few breath counts, we're going to hold it here. Bring your hands together, hands to heart. Let's turn that right foot. You already know what's next. This time we're transitioning into our warrior two. This time our left leg is in lead, and our gaze should be past that left hand. All right, remember your arms are in the T formation. You want to continue to take deep breaths in and out throughout each pose. So now we're going to place that left forearm onto the left thigh, draw that right arm up and above your head. This is called an extended side angle. Focus on your breathing as you hold it here. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back into your warrior two. All right, so this time I'm going to have you turn that left hand over and begin to slide that right hand down that right leg. Bend that right up, that left elbow, sorry. And then your gaze should be up towards the ceiling. So I didn't do that before, but this time I want to make sure you have your arms in proper positions. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, this is called a reverse warrior. Continue to breathe in. And then as you exhale, you want to come back into your warrior two. Begin to straighten out that left leg without locking the knee. And then you want to begin to slide that left hand down the inside of that left leg as you have your right arm extending all the way up towards the ceiling. Allow your gaze to follow as much as you can. then gently work your way back to your warrior two. Bring your hands to heart. Turn that right foot. Place your hands on your hips. Step forward. Alright. Alright, so now we're transitioning into our other poses. We're going to draw our arms up as we take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale with soft knees, you're going to lean back into a standing side bend. Into a standing back bend. I apologize. And you're just going to hold it here for a few breath counts. Really drawing your strength from your core, drawing the pelvic floor up towards your belly button, and not using your back. So you're using your core, not your back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back to center. Allow the arms to come down by your side. All right. Bringing your feet together. Gently closing your eyes. This is called mountain pose. While you're in mountain pose, just close your eyes. Begin to take deep breaths in and out. One more time. Inhale with me. And exhale. Alright, gently begin to open your eyes. I'm going to meet you here. So next we're going to draw the arms up as we inhale. Bring your hands together. And then as you exhale, you're going to lean towards the left side. This is called side bend or half moon. You're going to come back to center. And you're going to lean over to the right side. This is also often referred to as the Crescent Pose. Back to center. Allow the arms to come down. Alright, let's take a deep breath in. Extend all the way up. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees and get into your chair pose. Right, grounding yourself all the way down into your heels. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you can straighten out the legs, come back into your upright position. Allow the arms to come down by your sides. Alright, so next up, what we're going to do is we're going to work our way back down onto our mat. Alright, I'm going to walk to the back of my mat. Take a deep breath in. And then I'm going to dive forward as I exhale. And then I'm going to bend my knees as I walk all the way out. Back into my tabletop position. Alright. I'm going to sit back into my child's pose. Alright, and I'm going to sit up into my hero pose, placing my hands on my laps. Sitting up nice and tall. Alright, then I'm going to transition, bringing my legs out from underneath me. Final deep breath in here. Whenever you're ready, just roll over onto your side and begin to work your way into the seated position that we started out in. All right. So once you meet me here, just begin to draw your arms up as you take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your hands together, hands to heart. Good job. Let's do that one more time. Let's inhale together. Your hands together. Then as you exhale, your hands to heart. Alright. Like I always like to say at the end of each of my sessions, go in peace and walk in love. Alright? You did a great job today. Remember,